was a long time ago. It was like 6 years ago.
We were both sophomores, so I was 15 and he was 16.
I was at a basketball game over at the high school, and me and my friend Chaz were looking down there and was just watching the girls' basketball game, and we seen this little girl from Delta. She was really short and she had blonde hair, and we're like, she's a pretty cute girl.
I told his friend, I saw him and I said, that kid's really cute, what's his name? And he said, oh, his name's Carl. And then he started laughing.
Then after the game, we didn't think anything of it. I definitely wasn't going to get her number because I'd never talked to a girl before in my life.
Then the next time I was at his school and I saw him in the crowd, and I told my friend, I said, look, there's that cute kid again. And she was determined to get his number. And I was like, no, don't do it.
So this girl came and asked for my number, and I was scared, so I just ran off. And then it came down to it. A friend that I had, Ryan, she gave this girl's number to him, and then he gave the number to me, and we started texting, and then we went out for a first date like a few weeks after that.
You, an angel lovely, could somehow fall from me.
So on our first date, we met up at the mall. It was me and 3 of my friends and him and 3 of his friends. And it was actually a long date. It was like a 2-day date.
We went up to, I think it was the girls' state basketball playoffs up north.
And we went to Boondocks, so that was the first part of our date. And then that night, we decided to go to a movie. And we were deciding on the movie, and I just remember telling them, I'm not watching a scary movie. They got their way, I guess, because we went to the movie Taken. Okay, I guess it's not that scary, but kind of. And I remember I was sitting next to him and then next to one of his friends that he grew up with, and his friend, his name was Dallin, he kept telling me to hold Carl's hand, and Carl was just sitting there with his hands out like this, just waiting for someone to hold his hand. And I kept telling Dallin, no, I'm not gonna hold his hand, I'm not gonna make the first move and stuff. And then I just decided to do it, and I just did it. So I held his hand on our first date, and I think he was pretty nervous because his hands started sweating a lot, and it was really uncomfortable for both of us. The next day, we all met up again.
We came back to my house, and she found out that my dad was the bishop, and she didn't dare come in the house because she was too scared of my dad.
They got me to go in, and we went downstairs, and we were watching a movie, but I didn't sit by him because I was scared of his dad. He texted me from across the couch and said, come sit by me. So I went over and sat by him, and then like 10 minutes later, of course, his parents walked down to meet me, and I just looked at him with this scared deer in the headlights look and stuck out my hand, and I don't remember anything they said because I was so scared.
And for when I think I lost my way, there are no words here left to say it's true. God gave me you. On my own, I'm only half of what I could be. I can't do without you. We are stitched together. And what love has tethered, I pray we never undo. 'Cause God
Our first kiss was really funny.
It was the second date, and it was the first time I ever kissed anybody, and Chaz Jorgensen made me promise him that I'd kiss her so that he would go out there with me. And we finished watching a movie at her house, and then afterwards it was just on her front porch.
He just bent down really far and kissed me and then just ran away, and I was like, oh, see you later. Thank you, see ya. And he didn't even say anything, he just ran away. And then I ran back in my house because all my friends were there, and they were all sleeping, and I started screaming at him and telling him he kissed me and jumping on him, and it was really exciting.
gave me you. He gave me
So a couple things I love about Carl. I love that he's always willing to help everybody. And with that being said, he always puts me first before anything, and his family first. So that shows me a lot of how he'll put our future family first, and just how he prioritizes his life. He really knows what he wants in life, and he'll do anything he can to get it. But they're all good goals that he has, so that makes me really happy.
I think she really keeps me going on what I need to be doing. I think I'd just go goof off the rest of my life if I didn't have her to keep me in track and go to school and do all this other stuff that I need to be doing. So she keeps me in track definitely on what I need to be doing, and she makes it fun. She makes things fun when we go to do things or when we go camping or anything like that. She always, she just makes things fun. She's fun to be with.
I really like his eyes. I really like that they're blue, because I've always wanted to date blonde-haired and blue-eyed tall men, so he fits the description. I love it when people get old and their face gets all wrinkly and they just have that aged look to them, and then they just have those really shiny blue eyes that just stand out on their face. So that's something I'm hoping for when he gets old.
Oh man, they asked this at a bridal shower, but I'd have to say her legs. Yep, the legs.
He just makes me want to be a better person because he's always serving everybody and always trying to help everybody out. I don't know, I just feel like he loves everybody. He's very Christ-like, and he just loves everybody and doesn't judge people, and he just helps me be better in everything.
She does things differently. She has like little weird, funny quirks about her. She just says random little things and does weird little gestures all the time, and she's funny. With my family, she's always playing with my little brother and sister, and she's just kind of a goofball, but she's funny. She's really funny.